The Bremerton Knights are coming off an upset loss to the Kingston Buccaneers on Tuesday in Kingston and saw their hopes of postseason play severely dampened. The Knights still have an outside shot, but it doesn't get any easier as they take on Olympic League powerhouse and 15th-ranked Port Angeles Rough Riders tonight at Leslie Thorne Gym in Ken Wells Court. Can the Knights right the ship, or will the Rough Riders continue their quest for an Olympic League title? Find out next. It's the 6-1 Rough Riders and the 2-5 Knights on the ISPNsports.com Game of the Week, and the action starts now. And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Leslie Thorne Gym in Ken Wells Court. Well, the Knights are in need of some good home cooking, and they are here at Leslie Thorne Gym, and they really need to, digest some of that, Jim, as they need to get a win, and today could be one of the most impossible or improbable days to get one against a second place, 15th ranked, 6-1 Port Angeles Rough Riders. Welcome to the broadcast, Jim Porto.
Yeah, and if you look at the players warming up, it looks like the Mountain View Middle School warming up against a high school team. So Port Angeles has a significant height advantage all over the floor.
Yeah, and then Isaiah Shamp's going to be a big guy to handle down below. All 6'5" of them, the junior. Then Tyler Hunter at 6'7", and poses some problems on the post for the Bremerton Knights tonight.
And I noticed that Dylan Sellers is not dressed out tonight. He was on the bench at Kingston, did not play, so that's significantly that's a starter that's out of the lineup for Bremerton.
Bremerton Knights' last victory they had over the Port Angeles Rough Riders came in January 10th, 2020, so almost 3 years ago. They have not come up with a victory against the Port Angeles Rough Riders, and it's not going to be an easy task tonight. And they have lost 5 straight games against Port Angeles.
Yeah, no, this Port Angeles and North Kitsap are perennial league contenders. So Bremerton seems to float up and down the standings each year. So, it's going to be a tough matchup. And I noticed they've got several JV players that have moved up tonight.
Yeah, they got Dallin Anderson. You'll be checking in at number 2 in your program. Little Raven, Jalen Little Raven Oliver, he has joined the squad. He'll be wearing number 32 tonight, and Robert Ungren will be wearing number 33. For Bremerton, well, it's not an improbable task, but they do have a shot at it if they play and share the basketball well. For the Bremerton Knights, they played North Kitsap, played them close, Jim, and they would need to do the same against the Port Angeles Rough Riders tonight. And they brought up a crew of new people to help them move that with Dallin Anderson, Jalen Little Raven Oliver, and Robert Ungren to help right the ship for Maya Davis and company.
Well, we're about here to go to the national anthem.
And listen in, there's Jay Montgomery introducing the trio, maybe a quadruple. Here we go for the national anthem. All right, and a nicely done rendition of the national anthem as we get ready to go here tonight. Jay Montgomery about ready to spew out the starting lineups tonight. And, well, we can give you a sneak preview of that. Josiah Long, a 6-foot senior, we're getting to start tonight. Dallas Dunning, a 6'4" junior. Tanner Hunter, that's right, all 6'7" of them, the senior, getting to start tonight. Parker Nickerson at 6'3", and Isaiah Shamp at 6'5". So we'll certainly pose the problems for tonight's inside and getting the rebounds on both the offensive and defensive end. Getting to start for the Bremerton Knights tonight, well, not quite as different as the lineup as one might expect. You have Trayvon Peets, Trenton Bomer, Isaiah Candango, Oliver Christian, David Klega getting to start tonight for the Bremerton Knights. If I did not mention him, Trenton Bomer. So the Bremerton Knights will have their hands full tonight, Jim. There's no other way to say it.
Well, as Port Angeles has the tallest player on the floor, and Bremerton has the shortest, David Klega.
Yeah, all 5'4" of him.
Yeah, nice kid. Been working.
There's a matchup that just be a mismatch in the post as it would sit. But for the Bremerton Knights, well, they're coming off they have something to prove tonight on the floor here. Leslie Thorne Jim is coming off a shocker 67-61 loss to the Kingston Buccaneers on Tuesday night, which I don't think much people saw them coming. But as we talked to Dakota Hanley afterwards, he had 32 points in that contest, and he just showed what a team can do when they play together.
Oh no, it's very true. And down the stretch there, when Dakota was hitting all those shots, Bremerton started panicking. Instead of running their offense, they tried to answer one-on-one, and we're going in there amongst the trees and just getting pounded.
And they get the introductions kicking off here. Looking ahead for the Bremerton Knights. So, well, if they can pull off this game tonight, and if that is not impossible, as Olympic plays North Kitsap tonight. So one would think North Kitsap would knock off the Olympic Trojans, who have 3 wins. Somewhere along the line, the Knights are going to have to get I think the threshold for the Knights will have to get 6 wins here in league play and hope for the best. Now we'd be getting a win up in Squim, Kingston at home, North Mason here, North Mason there, and then the Olympic Trojans. Those 4 teams are going to be a difference maker for the Bremerton Knights. That would give them 6 wins on the year. If they can pull off those 4 and then hope for the best. And what Olympic will do, what Bainbridge will do. They have the 3rd seed right now. And then the Knights are fighting Olympic. They're fighting now Squim. All those teams in Bainbridge are ahead of them as they make the chase for the playoffs, Jim. And it's not going to be, but as they say, nobody said it would be easy.
Right, and the Olympic game is winnable. Bremerton played bad at Olympic, and they're coming here. Squim game's going to be tough. I was surprised that they beat Squim when they started the season based upon the size of Squim, and Squim is starting to play better. So the key really is the Squim game next week.
And boy, that's the one that the Knights will have to come away with a victory with. And they, like I mentioned, they have a lot more help on the roster, helping them out in this game against the Port Angeles Rough Riders. We're about ready for action here at Leslie Thorne Gym. And tipping it up for the Rough Riders will be Tyler Henner. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's a 6'7" guy. Figure that one out on your own, right? Against Peets, who stands at 6'1". So a small delay. Here we go for the jump up, and the battle is underway at Leslie Thorne Gym. Going up is the 6'7" Tyler Henner, whiffs on the first try, and then was able to tap it back in the backcourt. Dallas running would dump it underneath into the big man, Isaiah Shamp. Kicks it back out, far side down for Hunter for 3. Swirls in and out, no good. Ball tapped out, controlled by the Rough Riders. Spinning inside in the lane is Shamp. Can't get that lane to drop, and out of the fray comes Candango. Hands it off to Peets. He flows in the lane with a right-hand runner off the mark, no good. Pulling down the rebound was Hunter. Long brings it into front court, gets it back out on top. Gets to the far side to Nickerson. Back on top to Shamp. He'll go for a 16-footer and hits the shot. Shamp gets his first 2, and Port Angeles on the board. 7:12 to go here in the first quarter. Pass off to the off angle, and, Pete throws it away.
Actually, it got deflected, but the referees didn't see it.
He looks over at Maya Davis. His hands up in the air. You go, what? You ever try to change a referee's mind? This is not going to happen. Unless you get him to huddle up. Here's Long. Drives in, hesitates, goes up, loses the basketball, saved from going out of bounds by Dunning. Nickerson to the baseline. And spinning around in pain is Dallas Dunning, who turns and scores. 4-0. Here's your score here in the first quarter. Knights meet the defensive Port Angeles at the three-quarter line in front court. Beeson will set up the offense for the Bremerton Knights. Candango to Christian on the right baseline. Hounded there defensively by Tyler Hunter, and then the pass out is a foul on the play. And being whistled with it was Tyler Hunter for Port Angeles. Well, the Bremerton Knights wearing their white jerseys, navy blue lettering, and white shorts. Against the green of Port Angeles with white lettering. Port Angeles inscribed across the front. Pete from 19 off the mark. Pulling down the rebound is Champ. 4-0 Port Angeles, and Long will bring the ball in the front court. The swing ball around the far baseline. Cut off there, but our defense of the Knights back out on top. Now to Long, near angle. Bounce pass inside to Tyler Hunter, who gets in the Champ on the baseline. Gets his fourth point of the evening in Port Angeles, starting off hot 6-0 with 5:53 to go. Champ with 4 already, and Dunning with 2 for Port Angeles. Knights have yet to get somebody to put the ball through the net. There's a long shot off the mark by Klega. Put back in by Candango. So Candango gets the rebound and scores for the Bremerton Knights. Closing the gap to 6-2, and we have a timeout on the floor. It's the 30-second timeout. We will step aside as well and hear from our friends at H&K Insurance. We're here for you.
When you find yourself in need of insurance, you ask yourself, where do I go? Who's the best? Who's the most affordable? If this is you, your questions have been answered. H&K Insurance. H&K Insurance is an independent insurance agency specializing in customized policies. They represent a variety of different insurance companies who offer comprehensive packages at affordable prices, like Kemper, Travelers, and Pemco. H&K Insurance has 3 locations, Silverdale, Port Orchard, and in Bremerton. To see how H&K Insurance can assist you, call 360-377-7645. H&K Insurance, we're here for you.
All right, a little bit of the Bremerton Knights band. Another one of the better bands we've heard throughout the Olympic League. Kingston's was pretty doggone good, Jim.
Yeah, Kingston's band was good.
And the quadruple that we had singing the national anthem, saying it's one of the best we've heard so far this year. Well, you know who sang the national anthem when I did the public address last night for Olympic College? Marley Stodden, the daughter of Brock Stodden, the Bremerton Butcher. I see him from time to time.
He's actually across the way over there. He's sitting up about 3 rows behind the cheerleader.
The thing is, one of his daughters is a cheerleader for Bremerton. Nickerson, long range shots, rolled in and out. Battling inside is Isaiah Champ to put back the offensive rebound. Extending the lead for Port Angeles to 8-2. Knights, long shot off by Bomer, bounces around off his rebound, pulled down by Candango. Slega drives in. Back out, and a bad pass with the shoelaces to Candango. Another Knights turnover, and that's a big key for tonight, Jim. For the Bremerton Knights, they got to hang on and have good passes and not turn the basketball over.
That too, and rebounding. Port Angeles is just cleaning the boards.
Here's a steal by the Bremerton Knights. Clegg will pick it off the hardwood, hand off to Candango. Had the ball poked away from behind. Retrieves it down to Bomer underneath. Misses the lay-in. Rebound pulled down by Nickerson. Long pass down to Long to Champ now. Off angle, drives in against the defense of Peets. Flops on the floor. Now back inside to Champ. He just bulldozes the way in, spins around, but walks with the bounce. 3-second violation called on Champ that time. So backcourt pressure shown by Port Angeles. Peets will break that, but he turns the basketball over almost as he tries to get it to Bomer. The ball jabbed away from behind by Josiah Long, the 6-foot senior guard for the Port Angeles Rough Riders. Beast will get the inbound and dribble to near court. Flings the far side to Candango. Clegg on the baseline, back on top, almost throws it away. Candango stays up, high floating runner. by Candango. He has all 4 of the Bremerton Knights points. Cuts that lead in half to 8-4. Nickerson, or Hunter rather, eyes a 3. Tapping it up high in the air was Nickerson. Saves it from going out of bounds along. Who swings it to the baseline to Dunning off his hands and out of bounds. Bremerton Knights basketball trending it by 8-4 with 3:50 to go here in the first quarter. Knights just need to hang around and try to see if they can't get a run in the books. String some together.
Well, the issue is they only have one potential offensive player in the game right now, and that's Pete.
Christian has problems handling the basketball. The ball goes off a Rough Rider and out of bounds on the baseline.
Because Sam Tucker's on the bench, and Dylan Sanders isn't suited up.
Yeah, as we mentioned there, you mentioned that in the pregame. He didn't play, we all know he didn't play against Kingston.
Yeah, he was suited, but he didn't play.
Here's a long shot by Pete's off the mark. Chample traced it down, but let it go out of bounds on the far baseline, and Port Angeles will take over with the basketball, leading 8-4 with 3:28 to go here in the first. Nickerson kicks it out to send Nathaniel Serena. Here's Nickerson. Cross-court pass near side to Brian Hawk. Now driving in the baseline is Nickerson. Cut off there by defense of Candango. Now just swooping in through the lane is Long. Misses the lane. Pete's on the run. Being chased from behind. Wolf. Mouse in the house. Klega swings it out for a long 3 by Candango. Pete's will save the offensive rebound. Gives it up to Klega. Spins it now to Pete's on the baseline. Up fakes. Goes up and misses the shot. Pulling down the rebound is the Rough Riders, and a 30-second timeout call by Port Angeles. Leading at 8-4. 2:41 to go here in the first quarter of play. We're back in 30 seconds on the Bremerton Basketball Broadcasting Network. The best, highest quality, excellence, or standing. Those words describe Chiropractic Lifestyle Center. Voted the best in chiropractic care in Kitsap County. If you need treatment, don't settle for second best. Go to the best. Chiropractic Lifestyle Center. Don't live your life in pain. Schedule your appointment today. 360-373-2225. Chiropractic Lifestyle Center. 991 Northeast Rideau Road in Bremerton. Your next step to health and healing. And here we are back live here on your Bremerton Basketball Broadcasting Network. You can watch or listen to replay later on ISBSports.com and BremertonBasketball.com as well. 2:41 left, 8-4. Port Angeles with the lead. And the Bremerton Knights they fell behind 6-0. Now on a little mini 4-2 run themselves out of Bremerton Knights. On top is Serena. Now a long shot. Brian Hope hits the triple. 11-4. Port Angeles. Christian operates beyond the circle. Drives in, kicks out, baseline to Klega, on top to Pete's. Now Klega inside to Candango. 3-man game, drives up and lays it up and in. Candango, he has all 6 of the Bremerton Knights points. Here's a long shot again by Hope. Back-to-back triples by Hope. Extends the lead now to 14-6. 6-man off the bench is Hope filling up the buckets with triples. With 1:35 to go here in the first quarter play. Christian with the basketball on top to Pete's. Out and near the painted logo in the center of the floor here at Les Thorn Gym. Operating way above on the perimeter. Now drives in, loses control of the basketball. Scrum for on the floor. Couldn't see through the trio of Port Angeles Rough Riders waiting to come into the basketball game. But it appears the Knights will maintain possession. Jason Abba, Tara Hunter, and Parab Sira will check in for Port Angeles. Staying pat with the offense he has out there is Maya Davis. So Beaumont will inbounds into Candango. On top to Klega. Now driving in, kicking out to Beaumont on the baseline. Fires a shot back for him, no good. Candango will swoop in for the rebound. And a jump ball will be called up as Tyler Hunter ties him up. Possession arrow will point towards the Port Angeles Rough Riders. Backcourt pressure shown by the Knights. He'll break it. Fire on the baseline. Too strong for perhaps Sierra. Off his fingertips and out of bounds. Pass incomplete. 14-6 to Port Angeles. Pete drives far side. On the baseline, gets it back from Candango. Nice pass underneath.